Where does wood come from?
Trees.
Trees. So trees are the things in nature that's a natural resource. Water, plants, what else? Chanel? Animals are not quite natural resources because, Mary, what are you doing? Because they're more something that we see in nature. A resource is something that it's like an object that we take and then we can use the things from that object, like a tree. We can take the wood from the tree and we can use it to make other things. So, you could use animals for me. I guess we're trying to think of things that you could make, not necessarily things. But milk from cows.
Also, like milk.
Yeah. Ava, what do you think? I'm glad you brought that up. What are like gold and metal? What are all of those? What are all of those called? Do you guys know what the name of those are? Rocks or minerals? Minerals. Okay, so that would be. Hey, you guys. This whole doodling thing on different things. Not right now. Okay. Anna, what do you think?
Well, you actually could do well in the older days they use chocolate for the skin for warmness and
That is true. Yes. Yeah. That's a really good example. So yes, well, we can use animals. It's not one that you would always think of, but yes.
natural resources are like palm trees,
Things in
grass,
nature.
flowers.
Maybe. Yeah. What do you think, Laura? The water in the ponds and the lakes. That would be a natural resource. What do they live in? Water.
And there's some like
Yeah.
there's some plants under.
Yep. So yes, Ellie, last one. Yeah. Okay. So those are some different. Okay. I need to. You guys need to remind me of that.
Okay. It's smart.
Well, it becomes smart once you get ready to go.
Yes. Well, we would not invest in learning. I know.
Okay. So we need you guys' ears and eyes. What? I don't know. Okay, so people in communities depend on the natural resources. A natural resource is something found in nature, hence natural, that people use. Resources are what people use. So we just kind of thought of some different examples of what we think some natural resources are. Okay?
Yeah.
Water, Sophia was talking about, like, and Ellie was talking about, like, lakes and ponds, rivers and oceans. Water, and Rourke mentioned it too. One of the most important natural resources. People, plants, and animals need fresh water to live. How do we use water as a natural resource? Zoe. Drinking stay healthy. What's the other? Clean ourselves in the shower. Yes, very good. Any other ideas, Lauren? Yes, you can use it for fishing. Sophia?
To put out fires?
That's a good one. Yeah.
Or
We don't. Yes. Jamal, what do you think? To cook with. How many of you like pasta? What's the very first thing you gotta do with pasta?
Water.
Boil the water, okay? So, that is something that, how we use water as a natural resource. Declan, I'd like you to use regular pencils, please. Thank you. Okay? Minerals, so Ava brought this up. Minerals are another natural resource. So, it's things found in the earth. They're not plants and they're not animals. So, iron, salt, and coal are all minerals. What are some other examples of mineral things that are found in the earth that are not plants or animals that we use? Sophia. Diamonds. Logan.
Water from the ocean.
That we already talked about water. So what is something that's not plants or animals or water? It's a mineral. So it's kind of like a rock. Something you find in the earth. Or what? Emeralds. What did people come to Boise for, Clara? Gold. Gold's a very popular natural resource. It's a mineral. Ivan? Coal. Yes. What else? No. Iron and salt. What else, Ellie? Rubies. Yeah. It's all for stones that people would cut for jewelry. Eva? Yeah. Judy? Clay. Yes, that's a good one. Yes. More. Rocks and gold, kind of overall. Reagan?
Opal and emerald.
Yes. Zoe? You could find these things in the mountains. That's what you meant. That's the place that you find it. Okay. Last one, Sophia.
How do they like stuff like that?
You have really. Think about it a little more, and I'll come back to it. Last one, Lauren. Good thoughts, you guys. Okay, so forests are another natural resource too. Hang on one second, Claire. So the trees in the forest, this was what Logan brought up. Can you put that away, please? Are used to build houses and furniture. Trees also are used to make paper for books and wood for pencils. What are other products of trees? What comes from trees?
You could use it for paper. You could use it for
Hold on to that.
Pine?
Like different herbs, kind of? Okay, think about it a little bit more. So Logan said sap. How many of you have had maple syrup before? Product of a maple tree is maple syrup. So, yes, Vermont is a very popular place for maple syrup. Cooney, what else comes from trees? What comes from trees? What are products that come from trees? Yes. Yeah. Ava? Diana, what do you think? What's something you use that comes from trees? A ruler. I want you guys to all put your hands down. What did you just put your hands down on? Your desks are made from wood, and this one is completely made from wood. Your guys' desk has some metal in it. Zoe's is made complete. The president's is made completely from wood. Well, the tops of all of your desks are made from wood. The bottoms have metal in it. But the president's desk is made completely from wood. Okay, a couple more. Lauren. Really?
Yeah, you can.
Cool. So sap can be used for glue. Work?
Bubblegum.
Oh, there you go. Clara? Yes, it can. Yeah, Anna? Yeah, which looks like anything that comes from trees. Dictionaries. So any books, right? Anything that has paper comes from
This
trees.
isn't made of it.
Sophia.
Pencils and the bulletin board
Yeah. All of this is made from wood.
and the drawers and the door.
Okay, now think of things we haven't already mentioned.
To make a house out of metal.
Cooney?
Steel house.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of a big process to make the wood. It comes from the trees, and then they gotta smooth it down so that it can be used for things like a house. Mary? Okay. Yes. Great. Okay. Anything that we have not mentioned yet? Roar. Sing.
Oh yeah, you can. But
You could.
faucet will have to
Yeah.
be made.
There's a lot of things you can make from wood smell. Cardboard. I didn't know because that's not.
Paper. Cardboard is wood.
It could be.
Yeah.
Logan. Bark on the playground. Good. Jacqueline.
Rubber.
That come from a tree?
Yes. Rubber tree.
Okay. All right. Two more. Zoe. Glasses. Oh, like wood glasses? Yeah. Maggie. What? Sure. Yeah. Okay. One more. Standing. Yes. Most of the things probably in your house come from wood. Hold on, and I'm going to come back to you. You guys will have a chance to share some of these as well later on the activity we're going to do. Okay? So here's the main difference with different resources. I want you all to say renewable. Renewable. Say it again. Later, if you pay attention. Renewable. Okay, if you're humming, you're singing. Anna, hold on. Yes. So, renewable resources are things found in nature that can be replaced. Raise your hand if you've ever renewed a book from the library. Raise your hand if you know what it means to renew a book from the library. Okay. You turn the book in, or you check the book out, and then if you need it for a little bit more time, you can renew it and reuse it for another amount of time. So, hey, you guys with the tickets, we're not doing tickets right now. Okay, hang with me for just a little bit longer. Addie, you with me? Okay. Wind, sunlight, water, and trees are renewable. Say renewable. Renewable resources. It means that it can be replaced. You're never going to run out of wind. You're never going to run out of sunlight. You're never going to run out of water. And you're never going to run out of trees.
Well, we
You
can run out of sunlight. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yes.
Right now, 8 seconds.
Yes, you could, but for today's purposes, you're not going to run out of sunlight. Everyone say non-renewable.
Non-renewable.
Resources are things that cannot be replaced. So minerals, any sort of mineral cannot be replaced. Once you take it out of the earth, it's gone. It's not going to regrow or come back into the earth. So that's why when the settlers came and they were mining for gold, and once it ran out, so sad, too bad, all the gold's gone. Okay. Gold does not grow back. Okay, so it's removed from the earth and then
Only if you have a special kind of stuff to make it, if you don't have any gold, but nobody does.
it's not going to grow back into the earth. Yes, Cootie.
Or another.
I cannot hear Cootie. Yes, Cootie.
Or another.
Yes, yes. These are just examples. Okay, so can you reuse a renewable resource?
Yes. Yes.
You can renew it or reuse it. Can you reuse a griffin? Can you reuse a non-renewable resource? No. Okay. So people in Sophia, please put that away. People in every single community, no matter if you live in Boise, Idaho, or you live in London, England, or you live in China, or wherever you live in the world, You depend on natural resources to live. What do you guys think are natural resources that every single person in the entire world needs, no matter where you live? Doesn't matter if you're from here. Doesn't matter if you're far away. Everyone agree water? And food. What's something we can find in nature?
What?
You think every single solitary person needs wood? What about probably not coal? What were some of the renewable resources that you can reuse and never ever run out of? So if we say water, and then what would be another one that maybe every single person in the whole wide world needs? Mary. Yes. What are they?
Trees. You have to have
trees. Okay, so trees. And what else, Reagan? What else is one more resource every single person and on the entire world needs?
You need a bed, a house.
Okay. Renewable, something you find in nature that every single person in the whole entire world needs. You guys, how would you like to live in darkness all the time? Did you say something? You guys think every... Okay, with the blurting. Show me a thumbs up if you think every single person in the whole wide world needs sunlight to live.
But there's already sun.
There's the sun shining in the sky. It's just darker. But there is sunshine.
Not everything. It's not everything. It's not every animal.
Okay, so thank you. Put your hands down. Okay. Class.
Yes.
Class.
Yes.
You guys are really busy, and I will take every single pencil away if you start the activity. Yes. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Eyes on me.
1, 2, eyes on you.
I'll wait till I have everybody's eyes. Okay, here's your activity. You have a little reading activity. You're going to read. And they're going to give you a list of resources. No, we're not coloring for this one. Okay? So, here's the deal, you guys. I had a really fun activity we were going to try to do today, but due to the weather, we're going to need to postpone it.
What was the activity?
I will tell you in a minute. Okay? So, you guys have an activity for natural resources. You're going to be in the groups that you're in for your poster. And when your whole group finishes the activity and you turn it into the social studies box, then you may work on your group poster. Okay? So, here is the reading. You're going to read this. Read this in your small group. Here they give you a list of resources. You guys, I'm giving you the instructions now so that you don't have to be confused later on and waste time, so you can have time to finish your poster, and then maybe we can share them later today. Okay? You're going to put them in either the living or the non-living categories. If it's a living category resource, you're going to put in the living. It's not alive. So what do we think trees could go under?
Yes.
Are trees alive?
Yes.
Why do you think trees are alive? Okay, so your group needs to make a decision, and then you'll put it in the group you think. What about coal? Where would coal go? Non-living. Okay, so you guys need to do that, and then when you have used up all of these and put them into the right category, then you as a group are going to brainstorm some more to fill out. Then, Declan, you with me? All right. It's going to be a bummer if your group doesn't get finished on their activity, okay? So, you're going to answer these questions. How do people in Boise use natural resources? You as your group can talk about and decide. Anna, eyes up here. And then we just discussed this. What are two natural resources all people need, Logan, no matter where they live? No matter in the whole wide world where they live.
You eat chocolate.
And then how do you and your family, this will be, hey, okay, I'm going to wait till you guys are ready. How do you and your family, so this may not be one that will be different for each of you in your group. How do you and your family use natural resources? At home or around Boise, okay? You'll need to answer that together, okay? So, and then when your whole group is done and you turn them in, you will come up to me and I will give you your poster so that you're not working on this before you finish the other assignment. Any questions? Logan.
What was the activity that we were going to do?
So, we'll do this sometime this week. We're going to take a walk around the playground. And we're going to see how many things, we're not going to do this today, we're going to see how many things are made in nature and how many things are man-made. And you guys will fill it out on your sheet and you're going to walk around the playground.
Why don't we playground? Why don't we just take a picture of the playground?
You got to go take a walk.
Nope. Yeah, we could look
On
at
another day when it's not pouring down rain, you're going to do that activity. Okay, so that's what we're doing for today. So,
Then we can do it today.
Nope. No. You guys need to finish these posters, okay? Cooney, Ava, Declan, and Cohen is not here. So Cooney, Ava, and Declan, come up and please get your. You need to put your names on.